Y'all wanna see how to candy-fry some pork? I call this one candied apple pork belly. Let's get to cooking. First thing I'm gonna do is cut this pork belly up. So I just split it right in half, each half into thirds. I'm using a little honey mustard for binder today, just a little bit on each one. It's gonna help our seasoning stick to the outside. Honey mustard will give it a little sweetness. It's gonna brown up a little bit too. I'm hitting it with some apple rub. Use your favorite rub, but you want something a little sweet, because once again, we're going for that candy element. So set them on this rack to make it easier to move them back and forth to the grill. Now we're ready to go on the pit. So I've got my Traeger grill fired up, running about 250 degrees with some apple pellets. We're gonna put some smoke on this pork belly. Once these pork bellies get that perfect color on the outside, the rub stick to them, I'm gonna get them in a pan so we can get them broke down. Adding a little bit of apple juice, a little braising liquid. I'm gonna give it some moisture in there. We're gonna cover that pan up with foil, nice and tight. We're gonna let these things cook till they're tender. After they've been on about an hour and a half, see if we got them tender. Ooh, look at that, about 200 degrees. That's super soft. That's what I wanna see. We have rendered. Now I'm just gonna carefully take that pork belly, set it on the rack. It's like a big old boneless rib. And we're gonna run a skewer right up the end of this pork belly. It's gonna support it while I dunk it in the glaze. Now I've heated up a jar of apple jelly mixed with some sweet and sour sauce. And we're just gonna dunk that pork belly right into it. That's our candy coating right there. Get it nice and coated, let it drip off. Right back on the rack. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit more over it too, why not? Can it be too sticky? Can it be too sweet? I don't think so. We're gonna follow it up with a little extra bump of that apple rub. Now we done candy-fied that pork belly. Back on the pit for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, that glaze is set, y'all. And these candied apple pork bellies look too good. They've only been on there for about 4 hours, so how hot can they be? I'm fixing to find out, y'all. Now that right there is some pandemonium. That's how you do pork belly.